Hey everyone, I'm back, and I swear every time I open X, some fandom is having a full-on meltdown. In this video, I'm going to talk about Pam's boyfriend situation and her long statement, Becky and 4 elements. Faye vs Yoko fandom situation, poisonous love fans being mad over the special episode release, Devika getting hate and her apology, and some fun little things in between. Starting with Pam from Queendom. If you don't know, she's currently getting criticism over an alleged boyfriend, and the fandom is absolutely losing it. Pam released a statement, I'll be a very long one, where she first thanked her fans and then talked about privacy. She asked people to respect artists' privacy, emphasizing that artists are human too. She shared that they've been in the industry since a young age of 13, love acting and storytelling, and have been quietly struggling to find happiness and balance. While their gratitude and feelings toward fans are genuine, and asked for understanding and space to keep parts of her life private, reminding that real support means allowing someone to be human. Now, I don't want to single out one fandom, but I've seen a lot of backlash coming specifically from Chinese fans. Some of the comments going around are wild. Writing stuff like she show off her boyfriend and doesn't care for the pairing. Stuff like, what exactly is your partner to you? You said at the Guangzhou fan meet and greet that you're very grateful for her, and you really should be grateful. After all, you brought her to meet your boyfriend and took her to his home, and she didn't say a word about it. Several times when she commented on your posts, you didn't even reply. She told my GM multiple times that she wanted to work with you, but when you were hanging out with your boyfriend, did you even care that she was sick? Her efforts in the CP far outweigh yours. Chinese fans know that you show off your boyfriend during the drama broadcast. Everyone is holding back for Queendom's sake, but that doesn't mean we are fools. Have you ever respected your job and partner by repeatedly showing affection? You foreign fans are just armchair critics who don't feel the pain. What right do you have to say we never loved her? Where exactly did we disrespect her privacy? Before this, when she had a boyfriend and was showing off their relationship, we didn't say a word either and still supported her just the same. So many fans went to see her full of love in their hearts, and after how long without any activity from her, she doesn't even like her own event post, but rushes right off to like her boyfriend's. We just want her to handle that so-called privacy of hers properly and keep it well hidden. Is that not okay? There are also screenshots circulating, Pam liking posts of her alleged boyfriend, Instagram stories, and even a screenshot from a live where a pinned comment allegedly said something like, Pam and NurTK best couple. I don't know if that screenshot is real or edited, but if it is real, that's really bad. Although I don't mind Pam having a boyfriend, but if their team is pinning these comments, it's not a good look. To make it worse, fans are claiming she doesn't put enough effort toward Ahong, and they felt frustrated because while fans were working hard to vote and boost stats, she was openly showing her relationship. They said voting numbers dropped, Ahong's stats stalled, and that while they respect Pam's choice to live authentically, they decided to step away. This is everything happening with Pam. These dating rumors between Pam and Na was going around for a while now. I don't know much about NurTK life, or even if these rumors are true or not, there is no official confirmation. Some good news for Becky and the 4 Elements fans, project will still air as originally scheduled. Becky will be returning to filming, and everything is moving forward in accordance. As for the company conflict, that part will be handled internally on their side. CEO said all of this today. Becky herself even confirmed this during her product selling live. She said 4 Elements filming is resuming, and we all know filming was previously stopped because Idol Factory didn't allow her to continue at that time. Paytik said this. On the side of the younger one, and also the company side if there are conflicts, they will clear them privately. That's their matter. But as for the production side, filming of the series is continuing. We've already seen confirmation that she will return to filming. So that's settled. The behind-the-scenes issues are for them to handle. On our side, we've already arranged everything according to her wishes, whatever she wanted. It's a matter between her and the other company, and are theirs to manage. For us, it's about the work in front, and we can say it will go on into next year. Just a few months, actually only 1 month left, and then it's the new year. Just a few more days, and we'll be starting the year. So get ready to watch. On top of that, the CEO also confirmed there will be a special event on January 11th where all 4 Elements couples will be present. And as for the airing schedule, according to rumors, the show will start airing in January, beginning with Earth series. When are we actually going to move on from Faye and Yoko? No, seriously, that's my genuine question to both fandoms. First, Yoko responded to the discussion about her being uncomfortable around Grace, which I talked about in my previous videos. She said, "The reaction video was taken before we went on a trip together. On the day of the reaction shoot, I had balm on my face, so if I got touched, my makeup would smudge, and I usually like to tease her. Ever since that statement dropped, I've just been seeing one fan war after another. The first thing I want to say is that I genuinely feel bad for Grace. If you put your own opinion about Yoko and Grace not having chemistry aside for a moment, you will see she has been so harassed online that I can't help but feel for her. And even if it wasn't Grace, and it was someone else paired with Yoko, I think the same thing would have happened. Whoever stood next to Yoko was going to get bullied anyway. The situation is actually very simple. The Faye-Yoko pairing is over. I don't understand the level of delusion and the constant harassment toward both artists. They both have new pairings. They're both trying to move on with new work and new partners. You want to blame the company, stand against 9-Star, or support 9-Star, that's your personal choice. But this behavior, it's way too much. So what's been happening over the last 3 days is this. Yoko addressed the allegations that she is not uncomfortable around Grace, but more comfortable around Zorzo. This discourse was going on everywhere for a couple of days. After that, some fans dug up old reaction videos of Faye and Yoko and started comparing them to Grace. They were saying Yoko was lying, trying to cover things up and easing the situation, claiming that every time something happens, 9-Star sends Yoko out to make a statement and calm fans down. They also said that in Faye Yoko videos, she never cared about her makeup getting smudged, so her explanation doesn't make sense. And if you didn't know, even within Yoko's own fandom, there is a clear split. Some fans still want to support her, but are openly standing against the company and protesting 9-Star. At this point, it's just nonstop chaos, and nobody involved deserves this level of harassment anymore. So yeah, messed up situation. And right in the middle of all this, an old video of Faye also started circulating where she mistakenly said Grace instead of guest.
Grace มาด้วยนะแบบบอกว่า first fan meet ของ Faye มี Grace มาด้วยนะแบบแขกรับเชิญดีวะพูดอะไร
And suddenly everyone was like, reason behind hating G? After the FY separation, rumors spread that G would be paired with Yoko. F added oil to the fire by mentioning G in her live, invoking more hate toward G. She didn't even bother to clarify or apologize and even showed disdain. She's a saint? Then another narrative started that Faye was leeching off Freen's fame back in 2023.
ถ้าตอบไม่ใช่ถ้าตอบว่าไม่ใช่แม่อุดหูแม่ไม่ชอบปลายผมที่เส้น34ของฟีนหอมหรือไม่เบคตอบค่ะ
After that, she went on a live selling stream. During that live, Enjoy and June joined her, and even Anda and LingKo popped in for a while. There are actually some really funny clips from that live going around right now. During the stream, Faye was talking about her new partner and describing her.
New partner will have like long hair, white skin, beautiful smile, beautiful teeth.
And this is where a lot of Yoko fans got pissed. They're claiming that her comment about her partner having beautiful teeth was intentional and that she was subtly inciting hate toward Grace. The things are being said that some fans have been making nasty comments about Grace's teeth, so Faye praising her new partner's teeth is supposedly a dig at Grace, and indirectly at Yoko too. Now, Faye fans are defending her, saying that the Yoko fandom interprets every single thing Faye says as shade and turns normal statements into controversies out of thin air. If we're going to start fan wars based purely on how people interpret artists' statements, then this fan war between the Faye and Yoko fandoms is never going to end. This will just keep going in circles. Yes, it is true that Grace has been receiving all kinds of hateful comments, and what I've seen are face-shaming comments about Yoko's nose ever since she got it done, and I've already said this before, that needs to stop. Face-shaming Yoko and Grace is absolutely not okay. Another thing we really need to stop doing is constantly victimizing Yoko. It's time to make peace with the fact that she chose to stay with her company. That was her decision, made with her own free will. You can think the company is evil. You can believe the executives ruined everything. You can stand against the company if you want. But thinking that fans can somehow pressure things enough to save Yoko or get her out of the company, that's just not happening. Yoko is an adult. She has seen everything unfold. The internet drama, the allegations, the backlash, firsthand. She probably knows way more than we ever will. And despite all that, she still chose to stand with the company. She still chose to sit at that press conference. She chose 9-star. If you stand against the company, that also means standing against Yoko. Unless you found some magical way to support her without supporting the company, which I don't think exists. I'm so tired of this toxicity. I don't understand this mindset of investing so much time and energy into hating these women. There are so many GL couples out there, so many series. If you don't like a new pairing, don't support them, but don't hate them either. Just move on. And both F and Y fandoms are equally guilty in this whole mess. One is not better than the other. Until they decide to move on, they'll just keep poking at each other nonstop and dragging everyone back into the same drama again and again. We have the Poisonous Love special episode released, but the announcement around it has already caused a lot of discussion. North Star Entertainment officially announced that the Poisonous Love special episode will not be broadcast on any other platforms or YouTube. The episode was created exclusively for fans attending the cinema event, or for fans joining through the live broadcast, and in recording or sharing photos, videos, or audio is completely forbidden. Now, a lot of fans are really upset about this statement, because usually what happens is pretty simple. Special episodes or finales get a cinema release first. Fans who buy tickets get to watch it early, which is totally fair. It's a way for companies to make some money and for fans to support the artists directly. That part makes sense. Now here's the problem. Most companies do eventually release the special episode online after some delay, whether on a streaming platform or YouTube. But North Star Entertainment clearly said they currently have no plans to do that, and that's where a lot of fans feel it's unfair. Because the majority of fans are international fans. Most people can't travel to Thailand, and not everyone can buy live stream tickets either. Completely locking fans out of a special episode forever feels unfair. Delaying the release is one thing. Not releasing it at all or having no plan to is another. So fans are now requesting the company to reconsider and reverse the decision. And according to the statement, if anything changes, the company will issue a formal announcement. On a lighter note though, during the special episode release, we had Ginny's birthday celebration, some really funny and quirky videos of Jayna, especially this one where she is basically asking Ginny to take care of her mental health, and she said to her, "She don't have to be strong all the time, and just tell us when you need help, we'll handle it." It's just the way she says is really cute and goofy, like Jayna is most of the time.
แล้ววันไหนที่รู้สึกแย่มากๆอะบางทีความเข้มแข็งความที่เราอึบอะมันก็ไม่เสมอไปถ้าเกิดเหนื่อยก็บอกว่าเหนื่อยถ้าเกิดบอกไม่ไหวก็บอกไม่ไหวแล้วเดี๋ยวเราจะพาเธอไปหาหมอเอง
And we did get Ginny and Jayna doing a live product selling stream with Clarabelle Girls, Mable, and Panjie, which was really cute. And we also have more older Ginny Jayna videos circulating again online. As for Mable and Panjie, their CEO Devika had to issue an apology after being accused of misleading the fandom and milking fans for money. There has been a lot of hate directed at her over this, and this is one situation where I want to defend Devika. This started from a discussion about how international fans can support artists and buy products. During a Blagy TikTok live for one of Clarabelle's sponsor brands, international fans kept asking how they could purchase products and upcoming merch. From there, the conversation snowballed. Devika, who is always very active online, tweeted something along the lines of, "If international fans find it difficult to order or support directly in Thailand, they can ask someone they know in Thailand to place orders for them or send money so that person can help." She also added that fans should only do this if they're comfortable, and that it's completely optional. A lot of people were offended by this tweet. Devika later deleted it and apologized, saying she didn't realize this wasn't considered normal, that she had only shared it because she'd heard of people doing it before, and that she was simply trying to give options to fans who kept asking how to support. She admitted she still knew and didn't know it would make people uncomfortable. Now, here's my take. Yes, it's not a normal or ideal method, and Devika should have been more careful about sharing something like this publicly. Not everyone has friends or relatives in Thailand, and while there are proxy buying accounts, fans need to be extremely cautious because scams do happen. So from a responsibility standpoint, this should have been handled better. But I genuinely don't understand the level of hatred she's receiving. The narrative that she only wants money feels unfair. Of course, from a business perspective, she encourages fans to support the artists. That's literally how the industry survives. Devika invested heavily in Clarabelle, and that show absolutely deserves support. If it doesn't make money, she can't fund future projects. That's just reality. Someone even shared information showing that Mind Media has been operating at a loss, and that Devika has been using her industry connections to push her artists into big opportunities like fashion weeks and major events. That doesn't look like exploitation to me. One tweet summed it up perfectly. When GL fandoms demanded better treatment for artists, and now that we finally have a CEO who genuinely promotes and cares for her artists, people say she only wants money? Devika responded by saying her artists are like family to her, that she brings them into her home, her mother cooks for them, and she shares everything she's learned in her 20 years in the industry. She acknowledged that business is business, but emphasized that beyond that, they're human beings who need care and guidance, especially since they're new to the industry. On top of all this, some people have also criticized Devika for being too involved with the Clarabelle girls, even accusing her of flirting with Mable, despite the fact that she's married. I feel like her response also indirectly addresses that, making it clear that they're just very close in real life and that her approach is more familial than corporate. So yeah, while her original tweet wasn't the best move, the hate she's getting feels extremely disproportionate. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Let me know your thoughts. Then we had the Faymay breakup rumors, which thankfully were very quickly debunked. Both of them went live together on TikTok, and that pretty much put everything to rest. I'm not even sure where the rumor originally started. It seems like it came from Faye saying she was taking a break from social media, while May was also out of the spotlight because she was on some trip with friends. That combination was apparently enough for people to jump to conclusions. But now that they've done a TikTok live together, fans can finally relax. Peace has been restored. Besides all of this, we saw FreenBecky at the Harper's Bazaar Thailand Women of the Year 2025 event held last week. Both Freen and Becky received the Breakthrough Awards. This award recognized their rapid rise, influence in Thai entertainment, especially in the GL genre, and growing international impact. They were honored together as a duo for their inspiring work and cultural contributions. Beside this, we saw a New Year birthday celebration and once again them asking fans not follow them around and respect their privacy. Film's TikTok account got hacked and they literally renamed it to Private No Secret. And LingOrm crazy fan meet in Vietnam, and trust me when I say this, Vietnamese fans are incredibly dedicated. And lastly, we have Star Hunter Entertainment officially went all in on GL at the STH Project Lineup 2026 event. They announced a massive 4 GL series. With Remain finally moving forward after a long wait, My Only Sunshine leaning into an age gap romance, Hidden Heart giving Noon Prewa their moment as leads, and Khlang already pulling huge buzz thanks to its novel adaptation and striking pilot trailer, it's clear STH is strategically expanding both their storytelling range and couple dynamics. And that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching. See you!